Good day, good morning, good afternoon. How are you doing? My name's John O'Casson. This is the Warm and Toasty Club Online Memory Afternoon, episode 85. 85 as we limp to the end of the new year, hanging on by our fingernails. We'll get there. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying your early December. No snow here yet. I don't know what it's like for you, but apparently they say that every day snow is coming. I think sort of like around November, December, they just have a report ready on the news cycles just to say snow and blizzards are on their way and it's ready to drop any day. Sometimes it never arrives. What have we got this afternoon? Of course, we've got our lovely co-hosts Tom and Jeanette will be joining very, very, very shortly. We've also got the retro raffle, of course, the memory of the week. We've got our special guests. Cara and Nell from Park and Ride will be singing 3 songs and having a chat with us. We've also got our second vintage wrestler of the week. Late last night, I even had time to do a jingle. I made it up on the spot, so I don't know what it's going to be like. Haven't heard it since. Probably going to be terrible. We've got Jeanette's poem of the week. Lots of songs, music, and craziness. Craziness? I don't know. I don't know if it's that. We've got Tom and Jeanette, neither of which are crazy. Good afternoon to you two.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, Tom, nice haircut.
Yeah, looking sharp, isn't he?
Yeah, very severe.
Although a bit out of,
yeah out of whack.
So you Father Christmas hat doesn't slide off your silky locks.
Well, I think it probably would slide off, wouldn't it now?
Well, it'd be more like Velcro.
No friction.
I'm just looking, Tom. I hadn't realised you. All this time I've known you, I haven't realised you had an earring in your left ear. Or it could have been a bit of straggly hair that you didn't cut.
I think it's just my hairy ears. Yeah.
And your hairy ears hanging down. I used to have one in my left ear. Yeah, a little one like that for years. I had
hair.
Yeah, no, I used to have hair in my left ear.
I did. I think I did it when I was at school. I did it myself.
Did it yourself?
Oh, yeah. Wow. That's a hurt.
Not really. I don't think there's much. There's not much, feeling up there. And then I don't know, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, because I'd left it for ages, Esther decided that we should have a shared earring. So she has the other one.
Okay.
Oh, that's really nice, daddy-daughter stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. So I had to sort of go through it. It was all right though. Yeah.
Did you was you free from infection when you did it? Because always at school it was kids with got septic ear did it themselves.
Yeah, no.
Ice cubes and a needle, was it?
No, I just put a cork behind it.
Oh,
wow.
And then put a needle through.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
They have little special guns, don't they, in shops?
They do, yeah. And there's probably a better way of doing it, yeah.
And antiseptic stuff.
Antiseptic stuff, that feels our life now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like that you did the daddy-daughter pierced ear thing. I did a mummy-daughter thing and an auntie and niece thing, where all 4 of us got tattoos behind our ear.
Oh.
We've all got matching tattoos behind our right ears.
Yeah. God bless you. And one thing that you was talking about, antisepticness. Throughout a whole of lockdown, the last year and a half, I thought as I'm going to be washing my hands that much, my hands are going to dry up because historically I've always had quite dry hands. They've only just started to get a bit dry in the last week. Can I ask you to report back? Have you had dry hands from overwashing situation?
You know when you get cat weasel fingers where they're all kind
Cat weasel fingers? No, you're born with them. You either have them or you're born with them or you don't have them.
No, I've got that. I've got crinkly ends of my fingers like I've been in the bath too long. I haven't. I was in the shower a bit, but that was ages ago. I think it's just like cold old lady hands.
Coming to get you.
They're not cat weasel fingers anymore. They're cold old lady hands.
Hello, come, my darling, come. No, I've never.
Apparently, that crinkly thing that you get from the bath is a throwback to being amphibians, and it's about hanging on to things because it creates more surface area.
Oh, right. Okay. Like crinkle cut chips that we talked about before.
Where did you read that? The Dandy? Where's that one from?
I think it
Just
might
make
have
it
been.
up. Very serious.
Yeah, I was making it.
Oh, boom, boom. It's very good.
I think it's the chips.
I've just noticed one thing.
Yes, you've noticed.
Tom, on your moustache, which is very smart, and your trimmed beard and everything, you've got a really dark bit in the middle.
I have, yeah.
It's with a pencil. He does it with a pencil. or
Yeah,
pen.
it's like you've coloured in that bit.
There's dark patches, isn't there? I think there's just a dark patch.
Okay.
When it was dark in my beard, it was a bit ginger as well.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh,
Can you
I
do,
like the white bits, the frosty bits. That's nice.
Tom, can you say, I'll get you for that, butler?
I'll get you.
Oh, you do the face.
That's perfect.
I hate you, butler.
Love it. Oh, I should say hi
What a way
to
to
everyone.
start the show.
Hi to Tina. Hi to Keith. Hi to Christine. Hi to Tina again, who says very dashing, Tom. Not the Butler impression, Blakey impression.
I think it wasn't Blakey.
It was Thomas, good afternoon to you. Hi, Steve. It's great to see you. Hi, yo. Tom looks like Ian Anderson with the earring.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I'm going, is that Thunderbirds or is that a prog rock reference?
Prog rock, Ian Anderson, I think. Yeah.
I couldn't tell. Hello to Rosanna and hi to Jenny. Hope you're all well. Hope you're keeping warm, safe, and happy. Yeah. I just got to set this up. I should have that ready. I was going on a distraction. Retro raffle coming up. It's the retro raffle. It's coming to your screen. It's the retro raffle. Never has been seen. Yeah, Butler. It's the retro raffle, and it's coming to your screen. Oh, yeah. All right. It's coming to your screen. Retro raffle, Facebook Live. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it's the retro raffle. So we've got a question for you, but before we do, what we've done is we've got a local design firm who do outside work, make your outside areas beautiful. We have some work.
Yeah.
What's that, Tom?
I've just had them in.
Yeah. This is one we took from Tom's garden. This is his rockery. They can do that for you. I think basically they just build a mold on the around a plant, a tree, and they throw some rocks on it. They also can do an open look rockery as well, which is the after effects after they're finished. Or they can do a sort of like a nice little barbecue area. This is one of my favorites. They wanted it quite loose, the client. And they said, can you just do us a kind of very relaxed barbecue?
Hurricane version, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
That sort of looks like our back garden at the moment.
Exactly. But it's very relaxed.
Might be my back garden, actually. Yeah.
We was round earlier. They're available to you if you answer this question correctly. Can you name 3 cartoon shows from the past? 3 cartoon shows. That's all we need. And you could have those designers come in to zhuzz up your areas. Good afternoon, Nelson. He'll be with us soon. Good afternoon from Park and Ride. Hi, Park and Ride. We'll see you shortly. They'll be singing songs. I've heard them rehearsing. Very good. Very good. Sorry, Tom.
They're up in the tower, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they're up in the tower. They go there once a year to come on the show.
They're coming back later this year, aren't they?
Well, we are at Park and Ride. We joyfully are with us at Greenstead Community Centre on the 9th of December, which is next Thursday. So, yeah, you get a little bonus treat if you can't make it next Thursday. How are you doing, people? You going out much? You know, have you been felt restricted by what's going on, or you're still getting out and about? Hopefully you're still happy and you're still able to do things, and we hope to see you next Thursday. Carol, hi everyone, says Carol. Oh, Tom, looking good. I might get to fancy you now. Steady with that talk, Carol, please.
What now?
Now,
I thought she always fancied me. I don't know.
Duncan, hello. He says, oh, sorry, Tom, I'm interrupting you. I'm just reading the comments. Duncan says, Flintstones, Bugs Bunny, rhubarb and custard. Da-da-na, da-da-na. Didn't the music go like that? Da-da-na, da-da-na. And Nelson has confirmed, yes, we're in the Park and Ride Tower, and they can see over all of your lives. It's that high. Tina says, Yogi Bear, Top Cat. Oh, I love Top Cat. Flintstones. Jenny says, big surprise this morning. I've just been to have my nails done at the Institute. That's the Now Institute, I'd imagine. And my great-granddaughter was there. I had no idea she started a course there in September. Oh, blessings. That's lovely to hear, Jenny. Beautiful. Hope your nails looking great. Keith, KGB, says, Roadrunner, meep, Tom and Jerry, SpongeBob SquarePants. Jenny just says Popeye the Sailor, because she's sort of just joyful at the moment after seeing her great-granddaughter. Carol, Tina says, hi, Carol. Danzy says, going out, but love stay in. Okay, so you're getting about and about. That's good. It's good to hear. We all love to stay in. Nelson Surfquake, actually, from Park and Ride, is Betty Boop, The Impossibles, Foghorn Leghorn.
I don't remember The Impossibles. What is that, man?
That's a more modern one. I remember it from when our Chillums were quite small. And it was... No, I'm thinking of The Incredibles.
Yeah, I know The Incredibles. Stretchy person.
The Impossibles.
Person. The Impossibles, I don't know. Tell us more.
Tell us more, Nelson. Duncan says, I'm going out to see Beans on Toast. That's a band. It's a guy. At Three Wise Monkeys tonight. This isn't a meal deal, by the way. Okay. Oh, good that you're getting out. Anybody else getting out? Are you staying in or getting out?
I went out last Friday to a works Christmas do last Friday night at a restaurant. And that was a bit kind of weird. There were 22 of us. So it felt a bit kind of nerve-wracking, but it was fine. And then I went to Thomas Green's house for Saturday and Sunday.
Oh,
and
wow.
that was lovely seeing him and Kathy, but also most of their children and their partners popped in, and it was really lovely. I felt like I saw a lot of people and did a lateral flow test on Tuesday, and I'm fine. But it is a bit nerve-wracking when you see so many people. And I didn't go to a gig on Wednesday night that I'd planned to, but that was mostly because my arm ached from the booster jab. But no plans this weekend at all. Not going anywhere.
Yeah, we were boosted here on Tuesday as well. So, yeah, we feel your pain. Tom's waiting. Are you waiting or you've done it, Tom?
No, I'm waiting. I haven't had mine yet. Although I've got a friend who's had both his jabs and a booster and then got COVID.
What? After them?
Straight after.
No way.
Yeah.
Hopefully not too bad.
Not bad. Yeah.
Well, he just said he had a horrible cold. And, I mean, I hadn't seen him. So, I mean, so it's not like it's, possible to catch it. But I just thought that's really...
That's unlucky.
That is unlucky.
Or careless. One or the other.
Yeah. It's probably snogging too many people.
So...
You know what your friends are like.
They need to drink more because then that's like antiseptic in your mouth, I've decided.
No,
Ray told me that.
Who told you that? Donald Trump, say?
I think he probably drinks enough.
Oh, right. With his beer goggles on.
Is Lorraine bringing you any nice food today?
No.
No. What, you've hit the sherry or the wine at the 1:15?
It's because of your brunch, isn't it?
I've had a big cooked dinner.
Tom, she's getting in early for Christmas, mate. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying anything because I'm not allowed to say anything anymore.
I have got things to do this afternoon. So when we finish the show, I'm heading into town. I've got to go and do some banking stuff for a very old person. And also I need to go to the post office for one of my clients. And I think I'll do a little bit of Christmas shopping. And none of it's enjoyable. None of it's enjoyable. And I'm thinking, do you know what? A little glass of port, just take the edge off the afternoon. I'm not going out tonight. I'm going to go in the loft, possibly, and get the Christmas decorations
Is
down.
that the pub, the Loft, which is down the road from you?
I'm staying in, and I'm going to
The sailors' loft, isn't it, down the Hythe? That's
Manning Tree.
That's the first
I'll walk into town and I'll just kind of, just bimble about.
dance
Just do
around.
my thing. Lorraine's out tonight, so it's great. It's really nice. I should be surrounded by baubles and tinsel and glitter. Just how I like to be.
That's the first person in ages who sorry, go on, Tom.
few empty bottles. Yeah.
That was the end of a bottle of port, so it was not even a full glass. That's half a glass.
I just heard the cork go. Did you hear the cork go then?
Yeah.
No.
No, I heard a I mean, maybe it's park and ride in my undergarments. I think. I don't know. No, they're muted. They're muted. Yeah, go having a drink before you go to do your banking. No.
Not my banking.
Even worse then.
That's all right.
Really, isn't it?
I have news from Nelson. He says the Impossibles, a cartoon superhero group with Multi-Man, etc. Still no.
Multi-Man. Oh.
They were a pop group and turned into superheroes when any villains turned up. One of them had a big spring instead of legs. He is actually making that up. That's from his imagination.
The impossible imaginations.
Oh,
it.
they turned up. They were a pop group. Oh my God. One of them had a big spring instead of legs. It's like a Zebedee nightmare.
I'm going to look on the Google because I've got to see this.
Yeah,
There must be something on the Google.
Well, you all got it right. I mean, I'm even going to give it to Nelson because he's such a chap. There you go. We'll send we've got your addresses. We'll send the firm round to do your garden area. They can do patios. They'll even do balconies. So yeah, that's lovely. Yeah.
Oh wow, I can see them now.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, one of them, and as a pop group, looks a bit like Nell actually.
That's why he loves them.
And Nell used to have red hair. I've known Nell since 1970s, and he did have big red hair like that. Fantastic. In fact, he might even be Multi-Man.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, one of them's got an F.
He's put it on the internet himself.
And the other one's got a C, and he's the one with the spring. Yeah.
Okay. That's Cara.
Yeah. That's Cara. Yeah, that's falling into place.
With the spring. Yeah. Well, this is great. Well, thank you, Nell, for introducing me to that.
Now, the Impossibles. Who knew? Let's do Memory of the Week.
Memory of the week.
Yes, indeed. It is the Memory of the Week. And this week, I'm going to ask you what your memories are of vehicles your partner, boyfriend, friend or family owned or used. Any kind of vehicles. I just thought I've got this. Let's see if I can bring it to the camera. That going that way, Jono. Bring it closer.
Whoa.
That's from my first car. I had a Humber Scepter. It was a bit like a Hillman Hunter. It was a white Humber Scepter, and there's a bit broke on the back of this, so we kept it. What a nice thing. It's a lovely car. Wood dash in the front. Very nice. Very first car. Love that. Just love the idea of passing your test and just going out driving and that. Beautiful. What cars, Jeanette Lyons, do you remember? Cars, lorries, trucks, vans, or any of it? Right?
Well, I kind of remember when I was about, 15, 16, and I used to go to the local pub in Colchester. I did go to school in Colchester, and I had various friends that were a few years older than me that would come and pick me up and take me to the pub on a Friday or Saturday night. And because I lived at home with my parents and wasn't old enough to drive, and people just took it in turns, and we didn't have mobile phones, so we must have arranged it in advance. And I didn't have a phone where I lived, so I can't imagine how we arranged it. But it was always either Nell, might remember, he would pick me up, or Graham Andrew or Gary Leach. I can't remember Graham's car. I can't remember what car he had. Obviously nothing special. Gary had a little dark green Bedford van, and Nelson had a pale blue Robin Reliant. And he used to come and pick me up, and it was like a little van, I think. And so he'd pick me up he'd come from St John's and pick me up at Greensted, and then we'd go up to Hythe Hill and pick Gary up, and Gary would have to roll around in the back of it, and we'd go to the Cone Lodge pub.
Was that a freewheeler? Was it a freewheeler, the Robin Reliant?
Yeah. Nell, do you remember this?
Well, at the moment, he's just saying that he's carrying on with Impossibles. He's in a little world of his own. I think the hero with an F on his suit was Fluid Man. I think he's just making these up because he's a bit bored and wanting to get on air. Danzy says, my friend's dad's car was a giant black Ford Zephyr. Oh, yeah. I thought it was the Batmobile.
Yeah.
And Nelson has confirmed I had a Reliant super van freewheeler. He's just said that in public. Come on.
It's great.
How about you, Tom? What did you have in your family? Or you?
Me? Oh, yeah. Well, I think I've had this before, because I had a minivan traveller type of thing that I've had in the past, where I went through the underpass down at Sheepham Road with it. That's what I used to do. And I also remember having a Morris Minor, which was handy because it had one of those start handles when your battery was not working, so I could get it going. And I also remember my stepfather driving it, and we lived on Mersey, and it was coming up to this time of year, and it had been snowing, and we were driving along, and all of a sudden the car just sort of started spinning around the road, and we ended up in a ditch upside down near Blue Row, which is sort of the middle of Mersey. And I just managed to get out through one of the windows and and there was a sort of farm down the road, and the farmer came along and took us out. But the top of the...
What, for dinner? No.
Yeah, the pulled us out. The top of the sort of Morris Minor just sort of sat in this ditch.
Oh, blimey.
He didn't have seatbelts in those days either.
No, you were lucky. You weren't injured.
Yeah, no. But it was.
Yeah,
it was sort of a bit funny. Yeah.
Sorry, Tom. I just was remembering. These things, they always ignite another memory. My friend had an MG, a red MG. It's really sporty. And he was driving it around like crazy around these country lanes, and he flipped it. We were both inside, no seatbelts. Fine. We might have had seatbelts actually, but anyway, we were both fine. In a ditch, similar. Nelson's one was like Fools and Horses. I don't know if it was yellow and had Peckham on
it
the
was
side.
pale blue, I remember.
Pale blue. Oh, I'd love to see pictures of it. I know this is kind of like a manly subject, but I think it's also a womanly subject because there's lots of women drivers as well as passengers. Just interested to know. Duncan said, I was a bit of a young tart. Thanks for that, Duncan. I had a red 1966 Triumph Spitfire 2-seater for me, and then my girlfriend Justin. Happy days.
His girlfriend Justin. His then girlfriend.
His then girlfriend. Oh, my then girlfriend. Sorry, I missed that. I did miss that. I've got a deficiency. Carol says we had a trike, big purple one. Great fun till we got stuck over the water at Mersey. Oh no! I had a purple chopper, but I don't like to talk about it too much. In the 70s,
it's a different program, I think.
That's a different program.
Yeah.
Christine said we never had a car. My family never drove. I had my first car when I passed my test, late 50s. Bless you.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. But when we never had a car, my dad and mum were £10 Poms and went to Australia before I was born. My older brother and sister were born there, but my dad drove a Studebaker, I think it was called, a Studebaker car over there. Never drove when he was back in England, so we never had car journeys. We always took the train. Oh, we did get in the taxi now and again. Once in a while. We called it minicab in them days.
My dad used to have a Zephyr, but that was a pale blue one. All my cars, I seem to remember, were pale blue. My dad's pale blue Zephyr with the big wings on, and Nell's Reliant. And my first ever car was given to me. and it was a Fiesta, and it was given to me by my friend, and that was pale blue, all the same shade of pale blue.
I think my second car was a Volkswagen Golf, pale blue.
Well,
Yeah, and I had an orange.
my favourite car now, the best car I have ever owned, I have now. I feel like I've arrived with the car that I've got now. It's an estate car, but a small estate. And it's a Skoda Fabia estate.
It's
so
Fabia,
it's not too big. It is short for fabulous, obviously, and it's automatic, and it's great. It's my first automatic car. I just love it. I love driving in it. Really, I've driven loads of people's guys just automatic cars, and I've always been envious, and I feel I've arrived now. I'm a grown up.
Well done. Welcome to the grown-up world. Yes. It's a trick. It's a trick. Sorry, Tom.
She likes the automatic because she's got a hand for the drink. Doesn't have to shift gear.
Well, it's automatic, but as they say, you still have to be there.
6 in the morning.
You have to have one hand on the wheel. You have to steer it yourself.
Exactly.
For now.
Oh, bless you. 6 in the morning, light sherry. Oh, that's very, very drunk.
Me,
My reputation.
with my reputation.
Yeah, you do. I can't do impressions. You know me, wonky catchphrases.
I
Dan,
do impressions of you, Jono. Do you know that?
yeah, I know you do, and you should, because I am an idiot. Danzy says another mate's boyfriend had a dark green Del Boy freewheeler. A few of us piled into the back. He drove round a roundabout too fast. It tipped over on its side. We all got turned it upright, all got out, turned it upright, got back in and drove off. 1979, fun memories. That's how you lived. That's how you lived your lives. Kim, hi Kim. She says my dad had a poplar in the days of hand signals. Blimey. Our first car was, what was that where you in the car? You had to put your hand out the window. Our first, must be, car was a Mark I Cortina followed by a Consul. Oh yeah, they were nice. And then we had an Austin A40, then a P6 Rover.
Oh, that's posh.
Yeah, my friend had a the name Rover Coupe. Oh, it was like a Rolls Royce. It was so beautiful. Our Chrysler Grand Voyager we have had for 21 years.
Oh, they're lovely though, aren't they? They've got the side sliding doors.
Side slide.
Ooh, really nice. When I had a people carrier, I looked at them, but they were very expensive. But nice.
Well, not 21 years ago, maybe not so much now. Don't know if they still make them. Good on you for keeping it that long.
Yeah.
Tina Hudson, she says purple chopper with exclamation marks. If you have, Tina, that's fine. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Christine says, do you remember when indicators used to pop out the sides? That must have been like what Kim was saying. I don't, but I've seen it on talking pictures on old films.
My old mine had them.
Did they?
Yeah, popped out the side.
I didn't realise these things. Talking Pictures are now online. If anybody wants, they do have an online internet site for old movies. Duncan says, "Pass the port, please, Jeanette." And Elmy just says, "Hello, peeps from Elmy. Hi, Elmy. It's great to see you. I hope you're well." We should go to those cheeky little minstrels, Park and Ride, and hear about the impossibles and all sorts of things. Let me bring them to the fore, ladies and gentlemen. With the magic of the internet, I'll bring them forth. Hi, Park and Ride.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
You're in the Park and Ride Tower, is that right?
Yep. Yeah, we're up here, dizzy heights. It's
do you get vertigo up there?
Yeah, we're okay because if we need to get out, then Cara just puts her hair outside and we climb down her hair like
Rapunzel.
Half an hour.
Oh, bless her lovely hair. So tell us, this Impossibles, what sort of period of time was it?
It must have been the late 60s, early 70s, I reckon, because you said old cartoons.
Yeah,
that was the first one that came to mind, and I used to love it when I was a kid because they were a little like pop band. I suppose it must have been inspired by the Monkees.
Yeah,
but like a cartoon version of that.
Yes,
they turned into these superheroes, and one was you know, could turn into liquid, and he'd be able to go underneath doors and, you know, break into places and things. And the other, like I said, one of them had like a spring. Yeah, you've got the pictures there. I did try and upload one, but it wouldn't work. So
so it's not in Nelson's imagination then.
No,
No.
look at that one with the spring.
Oh yeah.
He used to bounce everywhere. And then Multi-Man, he used to make loads of himself, you know, so there was loads of him, sort of like 10 or 12 characters, all with shields with an M on. And yeah, I used to love it when I was a kid. Some episodes are bound to be on YouTube or somewhere, so they're really cool.
Multi-Man, he sounds like he's from trustthetrader.com.
Yeah, that was great. It's well worth a look. I did buy a DVD of it. I was so into it. So when DVDs came out, I hunted it down and I found a DVD of the Impossibles cartoons. I don't know if I've still got it somewhere.
Tom's sharing me a screen there. I can't get it on, Tom. It's all full. It's probably pictures. How are you, Cara?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah. I was just thinking about cars, actually.
Oh, I see, Tom.
When I was about 10 or 11, we got a second-hand Cavalier, and it was sort of a light green, horrible, yucky green colour, so we called it the Bogey Mobile. And it just looked horrible. It was embarrassing to be seen in. And none of my friends liked it either. We all used to take the mickey out of this car.
We've lost Jono. Oh, okay. He's putting a picture up.
Yeah.
Against the Impossibles, which is even better.
Yeah. Hey, great.
No,
I don't ever remember seeing them though, ever. That's a whole
they
new
didn't have
thing.
reruns of them either, because you'd think
No.
you'd see them on
Yeah.
somewhere.
Sorry, I thought, who do I take off screen to show you that picture of Impossible? I thought, me. You have enough of me.
You are one of the Impossibles, aren't you? You just turned into one. You just turned into them.
Yeah.
All three of them.
Show us your legs. I bet you've got a big spring.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's got a
I'll put it in
purple
my I'll read some more of these lovely comments in a moment, but perhaps you'll sing us a song by chance.
Yes.
Park and Ride.
Yeah, oh, that's what we're here for. Yeah.
Yes, that's what you're here for. Yes. What are you going to start with?
Oh,
The Impossibles theme tune.
That would be great.
yeah, they used to cry, "The Impossibles," and then they'd all just go and turn into them. But
Anyway.
can't do that.
Move on, boy. Move on.
I'm crying now. I can't sing when I'm crying.
Oh, you can't think straight.
He misses them so much.
Yeah. Not as much as I miss Betty Boop. But,
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll do a song from this Welsh chap we really like.
Okay, we'll get out of your way, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to do a song from a Welsh bloke they really like. This is the wonderful Park and Ride.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But if I see you hanging around with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die. It's not unusual to go out at any time. But when I see you out and about, it's such a crime. If you should ever wanna be loved by anyone, it's not unusual, happens every day. No matter what you say, you know it happens all the time. Love will never do what you want it to. Why can't this crazy love be mine? It's not unusual to be mad with anyone. It's not unusual to be sad with anyone. But if I ever find that you've changed at any time, it's not unusual to find out I'm in love with you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yeah. Da 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 da. Ba ba da ba da da. Do do do. Wow 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 wow. Thank you.
Wow, wow, woo, woo, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Park and Ride with It's Not Unusual by a random Welsh guy. That was lovely. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
How does it feel playing in your high tower?
It looks a bit. We've got there's windows and it looks a bit miserable outside, and there's like rain on the windows, and so it is strange, you know.
Is it cold up there? Have you got heating?
I've just put the heating on full on because
Yeah.
it was a bit nippy.
Yeah, I know. It's nippy
Every now and
today.
again, I have to stand up and dance around a bit to warm up.
I'm sure our viewers won't mind that.
Yeah,
You've got your big cardigan on. I think I might put mine on in a moment.
yeah. I got my
It's a bit too
cardigan.
I've got a long sleeve T-shirt on underneath my shirt. So
hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't put my vest on today, so I'm going to have to put a cardigan on, hoodie.
I've got a vest on. What have you got, Tom?
Shirt, jumper.
Have you though? It's because I at this works do I went to last week. That one of the managing directors was wearing what he likes to go out in because of the practicalities of it, and he calls it a shumper, and it's a shirt and a jumper in one, and so it looks like a shirt, but it's not. It's just sewn inside his jumper, and there's no cuffs or anything. It doesn't take any ironing. It's just really easy, and you don't get the buttons on the front. It's a shumper.
I know they used to sew some kids into their clothes in the winter. Keep them warm. I mean, they do a shacket, which is a shirt and a jacket. I just think it's good. I call it an overshirt myself. But
well, I'm kind of thinking that I was kind of talking with KGB about this last week, and the whole shumper thing. And also, if you had the equivalent for a lady would be like a cardigan. Maybe Cara's got this on a cardigan, and like what looks like a shirt underneath would be a shardigan.
a shardigan.
Quite like that idea.
Yeah, isn't the world wrong? The world's sad, isn't it? I mean, it must be cold because we never see Tom like in a jumper or shumper,
No.
whatever he calls it.
And a t-shirt as well.
Yeah,
I
and a
noticed.
t-shirt.
No.
Wow, 3 layers.
I've got one of those breathable
No,
vests.
it's all one. It's a T-shirt, a shirt, and a jumper.
He's sewn himself in. Oh, Park and Ride, we're sorry about us.
yeah, no, it's fine. What would you call a bra and a T-shirt then? I don't know.
What, do you know somebody that's the bra is attached to their t-shirt?
A brie shirt or a bra. The bra. They're like an
T-bra.
80s band. To bra. With Carol Decker. The bra.
Trousers, briefs,
Or
and
pants
trousers.
that go with your trousers. You could have
Trousers.
trance or trousers. Or knickers and skirt. What would that be? Oh my God! Is this all we've got to do on a Friday afternoon?
Snickers.
Snickers.
Stickers.
Oh, sorry, people. I digress.
Send your suggestions in.
Send your suggestions in. Thank you, Park and Ride. We're going to do a little thing, and then we're back with you in a little while, if that's okay.
Okay,
See you
guys.
soon.
Yeah.
Thanks for your gorgeousness, Park and Ride there. Jenny says, I lost you for a bit. It happens to us all the time, Jenny. Don't worry. My brother had a mini Moke, I think it was called. It was like a mini Land Rover, just the base with a canopy over the top. I was in the back once when we whizzed round a roundabout and I nearly fell out of the side. Oh, Jenny Lithgow. Dr. Jenny, I should say.
Oh, yeah.
Danzy, another mate, rebuilt an MGB GT that she crashed into a house while distracted, waving hello to me. Oh, I hope she was all right. I'm laughing. Oh, yeah. Not good. Ken Saunders, he says, hi. Oh, yes, my dad had a car with those indicators. They used to get stuck. My dad used to say, give it a bash, son. Thanks, Ken. Jenny's coming with her answers. Felix the cat, Tweety Bird, and Mickey Mouse. Jenny, you are still the reinstated queen of the retro raffle scene. Great tuned, Park and Ride, says Danzy. Rosanna has to leave because of a bad connection. Sorry, Rosanna, we'll see you. Maybe we'll see you on Thursday and possibly next Friday. Thursday at Greenstead Community Centre at 2:00. See you there, maybe. Duncan says, Doc, I can't stop singing the green, green grass of home. That sounds like Tom Jones syndrome. Is it common? Well, it's not unusual.
I haven't heard that for at least a week.
4 days here. Very good, Duncan. Well done. Fantastic undergarments throwing tune. He's talking about Park and Ride. The comments I should have read to them. I hope they're listening. Oh, dear, what poor. Yay, Park and Ride. Good to see you. Brilliant. Kim Saunders says, really enjoying. Great song. Thank you. Ken says, nicely done, Park and Ride. Oh, look, I've just left them out in the lurch to hear all these lovely things about them. Winter draws on, says Tina. Ken says, when it's really cold, Kim likes to wear her onesie. Yes, why shouldn't she? When it's really cold. Does she wear it to the supermarket late at night? Lovely, Park and Ride. Looking forward to seeing you at Greenstead. Yay! Chrissy will be there. Yes, we're listening. Thanks for nice comments. Oh, bless you, Nelson and Cara. Now we have time for a feature for the second time. And late last night, a jingle out of the blue came to me. I can't remember what it sounds like, so apologies in advance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Friday afternoon entertainment. In the red corner, we have a man. And in the blue corner, we have another man. And we're going to watch him wrestle. We're going to cheer. We're going to love it. Because this is Vintage Wrestler of the
Turn it up.
Week. Come on. And we're gonna do some smashing and a bashing. Smashing in a vintage wrestler fashion. It's the vintage wrestler of the week. Tell your auntie Betty that they're gonna get sweaty in the ring today. Do you mind if I kiss my television?
Okay, vintage rest of the week. Sorry about that.
That's really lovely. It's quite quiet.
Yeah, Tom made me bring it down, and you never know where you are. When I say he made me, I asked him how loud it was. He didn't make me.
It started off all right, and then it got quiet in the middle.
That is internet for you. It didn't dip here. Anyway, it's the Vintage Wrestler of the Week, and this week we have two wrestlers competing against each other. Not literally, but you know what I mean. First one up is Mick McManus. Mick McManus was born in Camberwell in South London. After leaving school, he worked in a drawing office, and then for a firm of printers. He began training as a wrestler, and during the Second World War, helped teach Royal Air Force personnel in the sport. His first professional performance took place in 1945, whilst on a posting to Australia. McManus was one of the most notorious heels in British wrestling history. Like Mark Rocco and Kendo Nagasaki, he bent the rules as far as he could without being disqualified, much to the fury of the crowd. McManus made more television appearances than any other wrestler in a career which spanned more than 20 years. Mick McManus, no sort of like fancy garb. He just wore his big boy pants, and that was it, wasn't it? And his boots. Do you remember him?
He's good at what he did. I kind of remember his name, and I think his daughter was in my big brother's class at school.
Nice claim to fame there. Yeah.
Hmm?
Tom, is he one of your heroes?
Well, yes, of course. Yeah.
Cool.
Mick McManus, legend, isn't he?
Absolutely legend. That's all we have today. Thank you. It's been a good afternoon. See you on the other side.
Arm smashes, weren't they?
Oh yeah, that's where he was dirty, was he?
He was dirty with the forearm smash, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, he used to come along and knock him out with a. I don't know what I'm doing.
Used the wrong part of his arm, I think.
Oh, I see, the hard part, the actual real part.
Or he might punch him instead of.
Oh,
I can't remember what it was. I think you could only use this part to hit people in wrestling.
Right.
But I think they used to sort of like punch and then sort of bring their arms round.
Oh, well, that's mean.
vicious it was.
Very mean.
I remember it because just family watched it a bit. My nan, and that was about it. I did sort of remember Big Daddy, Giant Haystacks. I remember the next guy coming up after Mick McManus, but then beyond that, I don't know if I remember. Do you remember other people out there in internet world? Do you remember other wrestlers? Tell us what you think. We've got Mick McManus going against, let me get the picture, Kendo Nagasaki. Peter William Thornley was born in 1941. He's a retired English wrestler who was best known for his ring character Kendo Nagasaki. The character of Nagasaki was Ambry was a Japanese samurai with a mysterious past and reputed powers of healing and hypnosis. He was one of the biggest draws of all time in British wrestling, especially in the mid-70s and the turn of the 1980s, 1990s. Thornley wore a mask for most of his career, the one significant exception being several months following a December 1977 televised voluntary unmasking ceremony. He identified as the man behind Kendo Nagasaki when he was first revealed publicly by a plumber who visited his house in the 1970s. I like that. I like that a lot.
That's an interesting mask. Do you think, what's that made of? Do you think somebody's knitted that for him?
You could have a knitted version. I mean, we wouldn't have had lycra in the 70s, 80s, 90s, would we? We would have.
Balaclava, isn't it?
Yeah, he's done a sawn-off shotgun job on that, hasn't he? I don't know. Maybe he had somebody who made it for him. Maybe not knitted, but what did you used to get balaclavas made of if they weren't wool?
They were knitted, weren't they? Always.
What if it wasn't though? What was the other material? Sort of elastic.
Well, lycra wasn't invented back then, was it? So
not in the early days, no.
Yeah.
Don't they? You know, when people wear crash helmets, sometimes they put like a silk thing over, don't they?
Yeah, I've got balaclava for the motorbike like that, and that's just made of kind of jersey lycra stuff.
Mm.
I'm going to put it on, shall I?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go and put it on.
Has it got stripes over?
No, it's just got a hole for the eyes, I think. I've never worn it yet. I've never been out on the bike.
Wear it now.
Cold enough.
Wear it now. Let's have a look.
Hang on, I'll find it.
All right. She'll be back in a minute. Duncan suggests Giant Haystacks. He was on last week against Big Daddy. Did Giant Haystacks win, Tom? Or was it Big Daddy?
God,
I should
I think it's Giant Haystacks, wasn't it?
Brian Haystacks.
Brian.
Found it.
Oh, go on then. Let's see the great masking of Jeanette.
Well, I've got an earpiece in, so I don't know what will happen here.
Good.
I've not worn this, but it's supposed to keep me very warm on the motorbike. So, oh,
it is Kendo.
Oh, it's Kendo Nagasaki, isn't it?
Yeah.
All along.
He was in plain sight, Tom.
Yeah.
There we go.
That plumber got it wrong, didn't he?
Yeah.
Actually, it looks like I'm from Iraq.
Yeah, and you can wear that in the supermarket.
Yeah. It's not very tight, though. It's quite loose.
I wouldn't say to you it's an improvement, because that would be rude.
You wouldn't say it to me.
No, not to
You'd say
you.
it to other people, though.
I might say it to a manly man. So the idea, if you've not watched us before, is while we're messing around, is to vote who's your favourite vintage wrestler. Is it Mick McManus or Kendo Nagasaki? Hello? Yes, we can receive you. Jenny says Mick McManus. Never heard of the other bloke. I like your honesty. Kim says Mick McManus. Christine gets 2 votes from her and Brian for Mick McManus. Ken goes Mick McManus. Tina goes Mick McManus. Keith says Ninja Nettie
Yeah,
with the mask on. Ninja Nettie, you could be a female wrestler. And
yeah, I am.
because she does security as well, she's passed as a
Yeah.
security.
Well, I
badge.
was always the ginger ninja.
Ginger
My
Ninja.
hair was a bit more red.
Ginger Ninja Nettie. Ginger Ninja Nettie. I can hear them calling it Ginger Ninja
That's
Nettie.
it. That's the chant as I
Ginger
come on. Yeah, everyone has to shout that.
I think this is what's going to be called in the trade a rout, if I say it correctly. Carol's going Mick McManus. It's going all crazy here. Nobody's voting for Kendo. Mick McManus, Mick McManus, Mick McManus. Ninja, Ginger, Ninja Nettie. Ginger Ninja. There we go. While we were having a ponderization about that, about Vintage Wrestler, and this could be the last one, so if you want us to do any other of the weeks, do let us know. Whilst we're waiting for that, let's re-welcome back Park and Ride. Let's just bring them to the fore. Oh, it's okay. They're not in wrestler outfits, so it's good.
Yeah,
Now,
I don't remember many wrestlers. I remember watching it though, and those ones you mentioned. And they used to have tag teams as well, didn't they? They used to have
tag teams, yeah.
And there was one team called the Royals, I think, or the Royal Brothers, something like that.
Yeah, that rings a bell, Nelson. Yeah.
But I
yeah.
can't remember the others, but
So I was way too young to remember any of that.
I remember the Hulk Hogan shows in the 90s.
Yeah, sort of the American ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a Netflix series about female wrestling in the 80s.
Is it any good? I've seen the trailer.
yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Was Jeanette on it?
yes, yeah. Season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 2, Ginger Ninja Nettie comes in.
Yeah, Kate Nash is in it as well.
Oh yeah,
isn't she?
Kate Nash, the singer. I
Really?
like her in this
She's
show.
a wrestler, yeah, in it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fun, yeah.
Oh, wow. I liked
I'm
Kate
guessing
Song
it's
Foundations.
based loosely on the truth that there was a series for women, female wrestling in the 80s. I think it was based on
Yeah.
real life
Nice.
in some
Nice.
loosely.
Oh, Jackie Pallow, says Gary. Well done, Gary. Yeah, thank you. That name definitely rings a bell. Kim says Les Kellett, Big Daddy, we know. Adrian Street and Giant Haystacks, we know. They were both on last week. Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks.
Was there one called Johnny Quango?
Oh, I like that name.
Yes,
If
good
not,
name.
he was sort of like an undercover agent in
I'm
the
gonna have to
50s.
look- I'm going to have to look that up.
Johnny Quango. I think there's
He
a
was in The
Blur song about him. What's that, Neil?
He was in The Impossibles.
He's in Impossibles. He can't get away from it. He loves that show so much.
Yeah, there was a Johnny Quango.
Johnny Quango.
Yeah, John Laggy, better known by his ring name Johnny Quango, was an English professional wrestler.
The
Wow.
thing is, if we did these other ones like Johnny Quango, nobody's going to know them. Hardly maybe 1 or 2 people, are they? Or am I wrong?
Right. It's going to be difficult to vote for ones. That
It's going to be difficult to vote. You don't even know them. Maybe it should be cartoon characters of the week. Ooh, Jono, you're so full of ideas.
Chrissy's got an idea there. She's saying, "What about favourite flowers?" That's very nice.
Bless your beautiful nature, Chris. I'm writing on a napkin here. Flowers. Yeah, we can do flowers.
Flower of the week.
Flower of the week. What would be the first one? A
Should-
rose against a daisy.
Peony. Peonies and roses are very similar.
I was thinking playing against self-raising, but
Oh, Nelson and Cara, sorry,
Right.
we're away with the fairies, and we're
Sorry.
relenting to talk to you. Tell us what's happening in the park and ride world. Got anything coming up? Anything happening?
Yeah, we're doing this gig in Grinstead. And we're doing like a Christmas show online at some point.
That's
Might be
right.
this very show, in
Yeah.
fact.
You are Park and Ride, right? They're at our in-person memory afternoon on the 9th of September, and they're here. I think it's the 17th, Friday the 17th, our last one this year. They are also here doing a Christmas song amongst others.
Yeah, and our next gig isn't until February at the Forest.
Oh yeah, we're playing the Foresters pub in
Oh.
Colchester, so that's in February.
5th of February, I think, if lockdown.
Yeah,
COVID
who
permitting.
knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Who
Well, it
knows
could all
what-
blow over in the next couple of weeks. Once they've done their tests, they might find out it's not too bad at all.
Yeah. We'll get the Impossibles out and they'll fight the virus for us.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. Have them in the advert. Online Memory Afternoon, episode 8. I hear myself talking. I'm not aware that's coming from. That's probably that Jeanette Lyons. She loves watching me on that box.
Not me. I'm not.
Not you?
No. But no sound on anywhere other than here. And I'm
Where
looking
is
on
that coming
diary
from?
to see what's happening on Thursday.
It's probably
next week,
Tom.
so-
He loves looking at my intros. Park and Ride, we should get you to sing. We're getting you to sit there while we be stupid and silly. What are you going to do for us?
Well, we did want to do a song by Johnny Quango, but we didn't have time to learn it. So yeah, we're going to do, but all those wrestlers were kind of animals, weren't they? So we're going to do a song by the Animals.
Sounds good. We'll get out of your way. Ladies and gentlemen, doing a song by the Animals. What will it be? Park and Ride.
1, 2, 3, 4. Baby, do you understand me now? Sometimes I seem a little mad, but no one alive can always be an angel. When things go wrong, you see some bad. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. You know, sometimes, baby, I'm so carefree with a joy that is hard to hide. Then again, it seems all I have to do is worry, and you're bound to see my other side. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. If I see Meiji, I want you to know that I never mean to take it out on you. Life has its problems and I've got my share, but that's one thing I never mean to do, 'cause I love you. Oh baby, don't you know I'm human? I have flaws like any other one. Sometimes I find myself alone, regretting some foolish thing, some silly thing I've done. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Yeah. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. One more time. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
Yay! Yay, 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 yay! Park and Ride.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Park and Ride. Sorry, did you hear the comments last time that I read out?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you very much, everyone, for the nice comments. And Cara was going to be singing the last songs, in case you were wondering. Yeah. But I was just
Oh.
hogging the limelight by singing everything.
That was particularly beautiful, and your harmonies were so perfectly balanced. That was wonderful. I really, really enjoyed that.
Oh,
You
thank
couldn't
you.
hear my squeaky stool.
No,
So
so your
halfway
harmonies
through that, I was
lovely.
thinking, oh, my,
I would
my
get that
chair is
removed out
really
of
noisy.
you should probably remove that out of your garments before you come on stage next time. Tina says, great song. Eric Burden was a legend. I'm looking forward to seeing Park and Ride at Greenstead next week. Great duo.
Thank
Oh,
you. Oh.
very nice.
Elmi sends applause. Elmi, I hope you are doing good, and maybe we might see you on Thursday if you're feeling okay with that. Maybe. Keith says, nice. Well, he said it in the voice that actually I started with the jingle with the 1970s announcer and ended up with Keith's voice because he talks, hello, my name's Keith Glenn Baker. And he talks like that. Yeah, he's lovely. Jenny sends more applause, and Kim says, lovely song, Park and Ride.
Very nice.
We can't wait. Oh, and Ken Saunders says, well done, Park and Ride. Lots of encouragement from people out there. Can I just check something? You're the nicest people in rock and roll. Was it always that way?
Probably not. Not when I was in my 20s and stuff. I don't know. I think, I was a bit more moody back then. Punk rocker back then. So, yeah.
I don't want to spoil your image that you're creating, but I thought you were lovely back then. I know you in your 20s. You were great. You were always nice. Really nice.
I always thought if I could go back in time, see myself when I was that age, I'd just punch him in the face.
That's a self-defeating prophecy, I think they call that. What about you, Cara? You've always been nice, haven't you?
Strung out, maybe. I think I can be a bit neurotic sometimes.
No.
I think I can either be very, very optimistic, or I can get very weighed down. Like most.
Yeah. You still could be nice, though, can't you?
Well, ask Nell.
She's lovely.
She's lovely. I love her, I do.
Actually, I have to say, Cara, the photo that you've got on Facebook, that I think you said Danny Skeets took it.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful photo. That was so stunning.
Yeah,
really lovely. You're very photogenic.
Yeah,
Well,
she is.
I'm not normally. That's the weird thing. That I don't normally like photos of me, and then Dan took that one, and I'm not normally. I don't like photos of me, but that one I was actually.
That's really lovely. That.
He got the right. Yeah, he did.
Was it the black and white one?
Yeah.
Took a really good photo.
Cara in black and white. Yeah. I think you are photogenic as well, Cara.
Us now, when we try and have to do band photos or whatever, it's like I'll be posing normal for the photo, and then as soon as the finger goes down on the what do you call it? The button, the shutter. I'll just suddenly pull the most ridiculous face. It's like
would you like to borrow my balaclava? You're very welcome.
Yeah, I think that would work better.
In fact, we used to make Cara wear sunglasses because one of her, if she
I've got a lazy
flash,
eye. I've got a
slightly lazy eye. So if we use a flash, one of her eyes is always closed. In the picture.
And that's why I'm better on is it profile, the side? I look better on the side view because then you can't see you can't tell there's a lazy eye, I guess.
Bless you and your lazy eye.
Well, we have to take it in profile from the side which it hasn't got the lazy eye.
Yeah.
That works as well.
Otherwise she looks asleep.
Yeah.
We're sharing all your flaws, but they're not flaws. They're special things. Brilliant. Okay, thanks Park and Ride for your sharing that. They're still lovely. Whatever they say, they're lovely people, and we love them having on the show. And we'll see them again next week. But they've got one more song coming up in a little while after Jeanette's poem of the week. and we'll see you shortly, guys, if that's okay.
Yeah. See
See
you in
you
a bit.
soon.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. So scores on the doors before poems, right?
Scores on the doors, and I should just say, Elmi says yes, feeling a lot better, and hoping to see you all on Thursday. Yay! Hope so,
Yay.
Elmi. Glad you're feeling
Just
better.
say, I'm also hoping to be there on Thursday because
Woo.
I'm too busy to do ballet and stuff. So I'm going to move my work to the morning, so I'll have Thursday afternoon free.
Oh, do you have to be?
Yeah.
No, I don't. No, I really don't. I thought it might be nice because I'm,
Not really, no.
nervous for the Christmas
Stay,
time.
stay away, Jeanette.
That would be nice. Now, think how
I'll
this is
try.
going. That would be nice, Jeanette.
It's so nice to see everybody in person before Christmas. It would be really nice.
That would be nice. It'd
Bring
be
a
lovely
bottle.
to have you with us. Now, another way, bring a bottle for behind the scenes. I know you're going to announce the most one-sided ever of the week for Vintage Wrestler of the Week. Winner is. Ta-da! Oh,
Mick
Endo's got
McManus.
one. Congratulations,
KGB.
Mick McManus.
KGB, yeah.
KGB voted.
KGB. I must have missed that comment. So
Okay.
the Vintage Wrestler, possibly for the last time, because the others are good, but they're not quite as known. Even though, some of them are a bit known. Is Mick McManus. Well done, the late Mick McManus. Well done for winning that. That's that. This is this. It's time now for that lady there. See her on the screen to do Poem of the Week.
It's poem of the week. It's sometimes short and sweet. It's poem of the week. And it's always magnifique.
Is it my jingle you don't like, or is it me going woohoo? Anyway, so this morning I have been out for brunch, as I did last week, with my friend Gary Leach, who made a comment earlier, so I don't know if he's watching. And we were talking about poems, and he asked if I'd ever read this one, and I hadn't. And this was a mutual friend of mine, Gary's, learnt this off by heart for school. So, do you remember when we were at school, you used to have to learn poems and songs and not read them? And this is quite a tricky one, but Neil Townsend learnt this off by heart. I haven't. I'm going to read it. It's called Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toes did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome wraths outgave. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird, and shun the frumious Bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the Maxome foe he sought. So rested he by the Tumtum tree, and stood a while in thought. And, as in youfish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, Callooh, Callay, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome wraths outgrave. That was Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. Very strange. I quite like that you can make your own world from that and just use all your imagination. I like it.
Thank you very much. Poem of the Week, lady called Jeanette.
I knew you were going to do that one when you said about learning it, because I had to learn it at school.
Did you? How difficult was it when you were young to learn poems? Because I can't learn anything now. Everything has to be written down. But back then I could remember things. Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I
Quite
can
difficult?
still remember the, 'twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. I can still remember sort of quite a lot of the first bit.
Yeah.
And
I think
also,
Gary could remember it just from Neil quoting it.
yeah, and also Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was another one we had to learn.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
Wow.
have those. So I'm out. I feel like an outsider now. I didn't.
You were always naked in the swimming pool, weren't you?
Exactly. All
Different kind
day.
of teaching, different kind of school.
Different sort of school.
Yeah, different sort of cheek. Yes. Keith says flabbergasting waffle with a heart shape. Lovely, Jeanette, says Christine.
Oh, thank you.
Elmy says, not easy to read out. Well done, Jeanette. Tina says, wow, well done, Jeanette.
Oh,
Wow. Jenny says,
I
strange.
think we liked it.
Jenny says, strange. Well done, Jeanette. And beautifully read, Jeanette. Lovely poem, says Kim.
Thank you very much.
That was great. Thank you, Jeanette, for all you do. I should mention about the jingles. We've had an idea that we'll put an album together of all the jingles that have done, including Jeanette's lovely jingle. And we'll put them out. If you want to make a donation to the work of the club, then we'll do that. If I've got time, I'll do it before Christmas, if not after. But I thought it might be a nice, fun thing to do. And we'll give you the links and stuff and things soon. So let's welcome back the lovely Park and Ride. Where are you? Where are you, Park and Ride?
Hello.
Hello, you're there. So any plans for Christmas that you want to tell us about?
Eat cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Play Scrabble.
Yeah,
Scrabble. Okay.
Oh yeah, you like doing that, don't you? Probably.
You like that.
Lonely old game. Just by yourself. Scrabble for one.
With my cheese.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's
What,
your favourite cheese, Cara?
I'm boring because I really like Brie. Oh, actually, I do like Stilton.
Oh, not
actually.
boring at all, either of them.
Stilton's good.
is Stilton the smelly one?
Yeah, I don't have that a lot, but I'm going to buy some now. Every time I do this show, I think of something that I haven't eaten for ages, and then I have to go and
Go
buy
and
it.
get it. Oh, sorry about
Last
that.
time it was popcorn with chocolate mixed in.
Oh, yeah.
We were
That
talking
is-
about that last. Salty popcorn and chocolate all mixed in.
That's
with one.
weirdo. That's weirdo food.
So I had to do that last time, and this time it's talking about cheese. I've got to go and buy some.
What's your tipples? What's your favourite tipples?
Well, I like spiced rum.
Spiced rum.
Yeah. So I'm into that at the moment. I've got some mango flavored spiced rum at the moment.
Oh, that sounds
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
Cara, what are you going to
Well,
choose?
I drink red wine most of the time.
Basically,
Yeah, I'm boring.
All the time.
what, like anyone particularly you like?
I like Riocas.
Rioja.
Well, I like most of them really.
That's Spanish
Spanish.
one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Spanish wines. Yeah.
What's yours, Jeanette? Is it sherry or
It's too long. Don't ask her that.
you got a list?
My favourite tipple, I think, would be Irish whiskey
Irish
with ginger wine. But I really like Irish
whiskey with
Yeah.
ginger. Oh yeah, you said that's ginger wine is
There's
like tonic.
crackers or stones. No, it's alcoholic. It's like, I think Tesco's do their own version. I think all the supermarkets do their own version for £3.50. But
Hold on.
the expensive ones are Crabbies or Stones. And together, ginger wine and whiskey, especially Irish whiskey, is a whiskey mac. And
Is that like a really alcoholic drink then?
Yeah, of course it is. You only need one. I wouldn't drive after one.
What about you, Tom? Thank you.
What, Christmas?
Yeah, well, anytime. What's your tipple? Are you a beer man? Are you a wine man?
I do drink beer. Also like wine. Yeah. Like red wine.
Red wine.
Actually, I like all wine, really. Yeah.
Every colour, every flavour.
I do. Yeah. I'm a bit of a sort of like fish white, white wine with fish person.
Oh, you do it all properly.
Well, no, not always, but I really like white wine with fish. It's just like really nice. Yeah.
Nice.
But I do like nice red with cheese.
You like a bit of cheese, didn't you, Tom?
I would recommend Baron Bygod cheese, which is made up in Suffolk.
Hold on, Baron. I'll write this one down. Baron by God.
Yep. And it's raw. It's made with raw milk. It's really nice.
Oh,
I
is
can't
it
have that.
strong, creamy, or what's that?
It's a sort of bit like a cross between like a camembert and a brie.
All right, so creamy.
Baron by God.
Actually, do you know what? I think I'm with Cara on this. A really nice Rioja red wine with some blue cheese is heaven. That is really nice. But rather than Stilton, I prefer the creamy blue cheese, the Castello or
that's nice.
Cambozola, those creamy ones. But Stilton, I would eat Stilton, especially with a nice Rioja.
There's another one there, isn't there? Cheese of the week. What would you have out there? What's your favourite cheese before we finish up today? I can only have goat's cheese usually. I can get away with a bit of Gouda.
Gouda.
Okay. Have you tried Cornish Yarg?
What is that? Cornish Yarg?
Yeah.
Sorry, Park and Ride. A special guest, and we're talking about cheese here.
It's a Cornish cheese, and it's covered in nettles.
Oh, leave it alone, will you?
That's really nice.
Covered in nettles.
So at the arthritis in your throat.
Good for your rheumatism and arthritis.
That ain't going down mine. That's for sure. Keith's going. I don't know if he's just talking randomly because he's been on the sherry. He's saying Deja Vu, Stinky Bishop. Are they cheeses? Probably are.
Bishop. Yeah.
Anyway.
I think that might have been a conversation that we've had before, and I can't quite remember anything, can I?
Too drunk. Yeah.
Too drunk.
No.
I thought it was just someone that worked at the church, the Stinky Bishop. David Stowe from Cornwall, lovely, says Tina. Thank you. Anyway, Nell and Cara, off the subject of cheese. What are you hoping for in your Christmas cracker?
Ooh, yeah.
All these stupid questions.
Yeah. I'd quite like. I saw these guitar kits online, and they're about they're really cheap, and you build your own guitar.
Really?
I thought I might, like to get, because I haven't got a 12-string guitar, so I'd quite like to get a
Build your own 12-string guitar.
Yeah, build your own 12-string guitar.
Full size, because you can't always tell on the internet. It might look big, but it could be for a doll's house.
Yeah, they're 80 quid, so it's not bad. Is it?
It's a doll's house one. It'll get in your cracker, no doubt.
Yeah.
What about you, Cara?
I'm boring. I can't. I guess I'm still trying to find some boots that fit me, because I've got size 8 feet, and I cannot find shoes or boots that fit me.
She just borrowed some off Frankenstein's monster that she's wearing at the moment. So
You speak so highly of you.
But no, we've been out boot shopping so many times.
Doc Martens,
No.
and they just
look like we're wearing skis.
just yeah.
Oh, bless you. I know my feet size went up over lockdown. People call it getting older, but I call it lockdown. They went up a size, and now soon I won't be able to get, like you're saying, I won't be able to get them in manly man sizes.
There needs
to get them in clown
in
sizes.
the market, isn't there? Someone needs to be designing.
But there was a film called Kinky Boots about
Kinky
just
Boots.
that, and that was for making boots in larger sizes for transvestites.
Yeah. Yes, that might be where
Go
I
to a
need to start
transvestite
looking.
shop, Cara.
Yes. I missed something.
That's
there.
where you're getting it all wrong, isn't it? Yeah.
Kinky boots, that's what you need.
Pink shiny ones and
Yeah.
Just wear men's shoes. Just wear men's boots.
yeah, but I
They
don't want to.
Go up to size 12.
Right, before they have a domestic, I'll just mention, Kim says try Mexican cheddar with chili. She loves it. But there we go.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for us to... sorry, Nelson, I talked over you.
So do they do that in size 8?
Yeah.
They do, and you rub it all around your toes, and it makes your whole body zing.
Cheesy feet.
What are you going to do to end off your session today?
Cara's going to sing one.
Yay!
Yeah. Because we're looking out the window and it's a bit miserable. So
Grey.
I thought we'd do something sunny. So,
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get out of your way, ladies and gentlemen, for the last time this afternoon, the wonderful Park and Ride.
okay. 1, 2, 3.
There's a dark and a troubled side of life, but there's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the trouble and strife, the sunny side we also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all the way. If we keep on the sunny side of life. Though the storm and its fury rage today, the rushing hope that we cherish so dear, cloud and storm will in time pass away, and the sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all the way, if we keep on the sunny side of life.
Miss Park on the keys.
Let us greet with the song of hope each day. Though the moment be cloudy or fair, let us trust in our Savior who waits. He'll keep us everyone in His care. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all the way, if we keep on the sunny side of life. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all the way, if we keep on the sunny side of life. If we keep on the sunny side of life.
Oh, thank you, Park and Ride.
I did an extra note at the end.
We never noticed it. It's lovely.
Bonus note.
We got more for our money.
Yeah, we got more. Get an extra note for our money. Tina says it's the sunny side for me. Great song. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Applause from Jenny, and nothing to do with you, but she says bye. Thank you all. See you, Dr. Jenny. Elmi says really nice cheer up song and lovely sound. Thank you.
Oh.
Christine says Christine said loved it, made me jiggle.
Yeah.
Carol says love that song, gets me in the dancing mood.
Oh.
Very foot tapping.
Very foot tapping. Says Kim, nice happy was toe tapping along. Thank you, Park and Ride, for a great set of songs today. And Ken echoes that with very nice, cheerful song. Thank you. Aren't our audience a lovely audience? They're always so nice to our artists
Very warm.
and us. They are very warm. I suppose that's what it's all about. It's a lovely exchange with you all. So thank you. Duncan's off. He says, have a lovely weekend. Beverly Oddie, that's everybody. I'm off for some beans on toast. Enjoy. Park and Ride, it's been a joy having you with us. It's a lovely experience whenever you're with us. And we probably shouldn't talk about cheeses over the top of you while you're just sitting there.
That's fine with us. We don't mind.
Well, it's like you're part of the family, really, you know. And it's like we're all sitting around having a chat, and you're part of that. So thank you very much for coming on. And we look forward to seeing you next Thursday in actual person. In actual flesh, yes. You don't have to come dressed as the Impossibles, so don't worry.
Oh, damn,
Is it Christmas jumper day though?
You
Just
can wear a Christmas jumper. Let's all wear Christmas jumpers, eh?
yeah.
We've got Park and Ride performing, so do come and join us and them Thursday, 2:00 at Greenstead Community Centre. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next Thursday. Have a great weekend.
Will do. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Bye,
guys.
Cheerio.
I just need a screen
Bye.
left for the outro. That's why I'm having to get rid of you. And it's nearly past. So we'll move on just to say thanks to Tom and Jeanette for being rather brilliant and just letting us chat till the cows come home. Next Friday, we've got Marina Florence singing live for you. Friday, 1:00 next week. And you know about Park and Ride in the in-person on Thursday. Thanks for all your loveliness. We will see you. I'll find the outro music, and we will see you again next Friday, at 1:00. Have a great week. Have a good
Bye,
one.
everyone.
Stay safe. Bye for now.
We've all got a tale to tell. Times were not always so. But putting it all aside, we made it through by and by. It's warm and toasty in here. Share our laughter, sometimes tears. You'll be welcome with a cup of tea and a biscuit, maybe 2 or 3. Wrapped in a little white cloth, cooking for hours in the old iron pot. There's a jam roly-poly for tea, enough for you and Dad and Grandma and me. What did we like the most? Fish paste sandwich or peas on toast? Nothing could come